Is Ingrid with Creatively Inspired, and I was just checking something. Sorry for the slide on the phone. All right, I think that I have everything in view. I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit. All right, I think that's good. All right, so again, thank you so much for joining me. This is Ingrid with Creatively Inspired. Um, I hope that you are all having a wonderful Tuesday. And I hope that the weather in your neck of the woods is good. It's been wonderful here, nice and sunny. The weather is changing. But what's not good is all the pollen that is happening. It has quite a few of us sniffling with allergies, and it's been a little bit rough. All right, so let me see. I am just going to come here. I want to share this. Every time I need it to work, there's always like a lag on YouTube on my iPad. I just don't understand. Oh boy. All right. So anyways, while this loads up, what I wanted to share with you today is just a quick little look at the new in colors that are coming up in our brand new catalog. I did show them to you last week, but I didn't do anything with them. I actually worked on a kit. So today I just wanted to go ahead and showcase these new in colors. They are absolutely beautiful. And I have some paper pieces cut. So what I'm gonna be doing is just showing you those papers. They are very, very pretty. I'll tell you what the names of the suites that they're going to be coming in. And we will do something kind of like monochromatic over here. Add some white, maybe some black, and do like 2 cards. And just to give you an idea of the colors, just of a few of them. Okay, this is not working, so I will keep trying as I am live. It's not letting me share. Hopefully it doesn't give me too much of an issue later. All right. So again, here we go. All right, so copy link. Okay, let's go to Facebook. Oh boy. So let's go here. And we're gonna go to post. Paste. Oh boy. All of the steps being taken just to upload this onto Facebook. All right. Okay, so it posted. So we are going to exit out of Facebook and back to YouTube. All right, so if you are watching, you can go ahead and, you can go ahead and comment. There is a little bit of a lag, so hopefully, it won't be too much, and I'll be able to interact with you guys. All right, so while we were waiting on that, I went ahead and I opened up the inks. So this is Petunia Pop. It's very pretty, and this is actually that same color on this designer series paper. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to show you this paper. Here is Peach Pie, and that's that color on that background. Let's see, because I have a few papers here. Here we go. Whoops. Let's get some of these guys. All right. So then here we have Pretty in Pink, which is this color right here. Very pretty. This is like a true pink color for me. Sometimes there's just different hues. This is Summer Splash, which is that lighter color on the back. And then that darker hue is the Shy Shamrock. So very, very pretty. And we're going to make some cards with these. So I'm gonna put these aside, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you these papers because they are absolutely gorgeous. So these papers that I'm pulling here with the flowers are part of, I feel like I'm missing one. I probably am. Yeah. I knew I was missing a pattern. So these papers right here are from Unbounded Beauty. It is a new suite that is coming out in the new annual catalog, which will launch on May 1st. So beautiful paper right here. And then on the back, we have these guys. So all of those beautiful ink colors, gorgeous, kind of like, you know, stamped off mark, like textured paper is what it is. Really, really pretty. So these go with the ink colors. And then these are, just so that you can kind of see, let's fan these out again. Fan. And then gonna kind of go like this. Not too much. I don't want to curve my paper too much. But these are the matte dots that coordinate with it. They do have adhesive on the back, so they'll be very easy to add to your cards as an embellishment. And then these other patterns are from the Country Woods and the Country Lace. So these are quite a few, but like they're wood grains. I'm gonna try to like put one of each. Really pretty. I think that these would serve amazingly as background papers for like a scrapbook. So we have these right here, and then on the back, more textures. I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. Like that rustic wood. Look at this one, how pretty it's got those stripes and those different colors. And then there is Country Woods Lace. And we've got some beautiful patterns here too. Kind of like that bandana Western feel to it. I really like it. Rustic farmhouse. And then these colors are just absolutely beautiful. So these would make, I mean, just amazing background pages for scrapbooks. Very, very pretty. All right. But what we're going to work with today is the 2024-2026 In Color Designer Series paper. Now this pack comes with two different, so how can I explain this? Each color has two different designs on one and two on the back. So you have 4 different designs just on 2 different sheets of paper. So that is the Summer Slash. Here is Pretty in Pink. And then I'll leave this one like that on the other side. Here is Peach Pie. And then the other side as well. Petunia Pop. So they all have the same, and then the same backing. And then we have Shy Shamrock and this side. So this comes in 6 by 6, and then you can cut it to whatever dimensions is that you are making your card. All right, so, and I can see I have my cord that is in the way. My iPad is old, so it just needs to permanently be on a charger. All right, so I do apologize because unfortunately I left my trimmer, my good trimmer, downstairs, and I was just like looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna have time to go down. So I'm going to use like the first trimmer that I ever bought. It's not Stampin' Up, but it will still do the trick. So for this card, I am actually going to cut. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and score first. Now, this paper trimmer here does not have a score. So I am going to use, where is it? Ah, it's not here. All right. I would, let's see, I do have my other take your pick tool because I do have a spare. So bear with me one sec while I get that. Where did I see it? Right here. So I do have another take your pick tool. What I need to do is get another paper trimmer so that I can have one upstairs and one downstairs. So this one is brand new. I'm actually saving this for my other guys. So we're gonna put this here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna score first. So I just go ahead and find the track. I scored, and then now I'm actually going to do it this way as well to keep that score line because it didn't go all the way through. Whoops. 4 1/4. All right, much better. And we're gonna cut at 5 1/2. See, I can't believe I left that trimmer downstairs. That one is not all that great. All right, so we're gonna fold this in half, and I'm going to get my bone folder, and we're just gonna add some paper and some goodies here. So I think, let's see, what colors do I want to work with? Let's see. I like that peach pie. And I'm thinking Summer Splash. Something very bright. I think I like... Well, I'm going to use the decorative circle punch. So I think I'm going to go with this in background. So let's see. I think I'm going to take it from one side of the card to the next. And then I also want to add some paper here. Let's see. So I do have some of the in color paper. Whoops. do peach pie and some summer splash. All right, from my box of wonderful goodies. And as a matter of fact, nope, I do not. All right, so we are going to, I am just going to add some layers onto the background. There was actually, let's see, no, never mind. This is me just thinking out loud, guys. All right, so we are going to need, let's do, let's say 3/4 of an inch. And let's do another 3/4 of an inch. And we're gonna take it across, which is 5 1/2. And we're gonna save that piece for later. And again, 5 1/2. Take that piece for later. And we gotta cut this at 5 1/2 as well, because it is 3 by 6. These were just pieces I had cut from before. And yep. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use some glue, and I'm not going to put it on the whole thing. I'm just going to put a little bit here because we're going to leave a border. Whoops. And that kind of moved a little bit, but that is okay. That's why liquid glue is a good thing. And so is this glass mat. And then we're gonna take this side. And we're just gonna put a little bit of glue. You don't need to put that much. And we're gonna do the same thing. Try to keep it that same length right there. And we're gonna go like this. All right. So now we're going to put glue, but all over. Just like that. Let's set that off there to the side. And I think I want my card to go up and down. I think I liked it going like this, up and down. Instead of, well, it's still gonna go side to side, but opening up my card like this instead of like this, right? So there we go. And you don't have to use a whole sheet of cardstock on the back, just with those 2 strips, and you are good. So then we are going to get just some regular white piece of cardstock that I have here. And I am using my decorative circle punch, which is sold out at the moment. And we're going to use a sentiment from the Heartfelt Hexagon. I love this set. And this one I believe fits perfect. So something bright and colorful that we can send to a friend. Perfect. And I haven't even tried this ink pad. Look how pretty that color is. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna get this, let's see, we're gonna move it to this side like this. And we are going to center it as best as we can. Look how pretty. And then we're gonna do a little color mix here. Let me go ahead and clean off this stamp. Okay. And because we have these leaves, this little leaf right here does a really good job in matching that. So I'm just gonna get a little small block that I have, a small block right here. And I think we're gonna go ahead and do that in, let's see, let's do some Summer Splash, or maybe the Petunia Pop. Summer Splash, I think. Alright, now let's see which way I like it best. So we've got here, stamped off. Ooh, I like the darker image. So we're just gonna put, and I guess it's going there because it's stuck there. Just like that. And we're not gonna add anything else to it. And we're just gonna put this in the middle, but we're gonna use the ribbon as well. So look how pretty this bordered ribbon is. And it's very, very flexible, so I can always do a bow, but I'm just going to do like a little twisty and turn thing over here. There's really like no term for this, so it's going to be the twisty and turn, and then we're going to go ahead and dimensional it. So what I like to do, just so that I don't waste ribbon, is I like to use my Stampin' Seal and just get some adhesive there and kind of find where my sentiment is going, and then I can go ahead and work the ribbon without wasting any ribbon, and just making sure to get what it is that I need. Because once I have it here, then I will go ahead and take my snips and I will snip right here, and I'm gonna take a piece from right here, and perfect. I only took what I need, and this was the only waste of ribbon from that small piece. So now we're going to put this one on some dimensionals. And I will put some dimensionals on my ribbon as well, just to make sure that it is nice and secure. And if you mail your card, I also like to put one in the middle. It just helps to not have any soggy looking cards. And then this is gonna go right here like that in the middle. So something bright, something cute, but very, very simple. This is just using basic white cardstock, 2 small strips of that in color cardstock paper, some designer series paper, a punch, stamp, and ribbon. And I'm also going to include some of these little dots, but very simple. I always like that saying, less is more. Everyone is different. If you like to go ahead and embellish your cards, please by all means do so. You are the artist when you are creating your cards. So right there, we don't need to add too much to it. And we have a beautiful card to send to a friend. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we're gonna make another one, except this time, I'm thinking of doing something different and going with black. Oh, very, very different, right? This is not the black that I'm looking for. Here we go. All right, so this one is already scored at 5.5. So I am going to cut at 4.25. This is just a piece that I already had, so we didn't have to do too much to it. All right, so this one is gonna open up and down. We can also open it side to side. So what is the difference between these two cards? This card is scored at 4.25 and cut at 5.5, where this one is scored at 5.5 and cut at 4.25. So it is just a tad bit different. And I'm going to give this a good crease, just like that. And let's see, I kind of want, so I think it is 1 1/8. Let me try something. So 1 1/8. And I'm just gonna see, I have more of this paper. 1 1/8. 1 1/8. And I saw this card, I think it might be a little bit bigger. So yep, I think it is 1 1/8. So I'm gonna do something with this pattern, and I'm actually going to use the other side as well. And let me see, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do, because I want to use that. Let's use those and see what patterns we can come up with. Because we've got that and that one. And now we're gonna do, let's see if I remember this. I saw another demo do this, and I loved the way that the card came out. So all these little squares are cut at 1 1/8. So there's one side. Here's that other. And we're just going to pretty much like piece together. I'll show you what we're gonna do. Let's see. Where was that piece? Oh no, it's too small. I do have right over here. So we're just gonna get one more of that peach pie, and we're gonna do 1 1/8. We're gonna put that pattern this way. 1 1/8. 1 1/8. I'm gonna keep saying 1 1/8, 1 1/8. And then we're gonna do again 1 1/8. By 1 1/8 and 1 1/8. And there's gonna be a piece in the middle, guys, I promise. All right, so we've got some pieces left over, and this is the way that we're gonna go with this. So kind of just like intertwining the patterns. Maybe it was, okay, so it doesn't look right. I think it might have been like 2 inches, but let's see how this goes. I may need to cut some more, but we're just creating a design here, right? And just like that. So I'm wondering if it's actually 1 1/4 instead of 1 1/8, but we're gonna leave it like that because I do like the space between it. It's probably 1 1/4. I saw someone else do it. All right, so we are going to try to see how we space evenly these guys. Because we do want them the same as much as possible. Again, nothing is perfect, but I think I'm gonna go with this edge right over here, and we're just gonna put a little bit of glue, and we're going to leave the same at the top and on that side. Now I'm doing the corners first because then I can kind of gauge that middle piece. And that's just the way that my brain works, right? And if I am not mistaken, this design is from Jackie Bullheis from Klump and Stampers, who I love to watch. She has so many different templates. So I guess if you wanted to do it a little bit bigger, you could. It all depends on how much space it is you want between the squares. Totally up to you. All right. Okay. And what I did was I just kind of followed the color and then switching the pattern a bit. All right, and then I am going to get my ruler because I'm going to, let's see, almost 1/4. So about 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, I think. We're gonna try this. So I'm just going to get a scratch piece of paper, and we're gonna go the other way. So we are going to do, now I'm doing it this way because I kind of have this wonky piece over here that I don't want. It's kind of bent. So we're gonna do 2 1/2 by 2.5. And I'm gonna measure it and then we'll go from there. Yep, awesome. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see. I am going to use, I think this peach pie, maybe this flower side, and do 3/4 of an inch. I am thinking if I need to cut a little bit more, I will. So I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch by 2.5 because I'm going to take it from one end to the other. And I'm going to look at the seam that I have. So this piece will go right here. And then my sentiment is going to be, I hope your day is filled with joy. Now, okay, so I have another idea, guys. Let me see how this is gonna work out. I think it's too many colors. I think it might be too many colors. But I think I have a different idea. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut this a little bit more. And this is perfectly fine, guys. We can change our mind because our ideas start flowing a little bit differently once we start to see certain things progress. So you see these little flowers? There is a little flower right here, and I'm gonna test it out on a scratch piece of paper. Let's see, we're gonna put this away for a sec. I'm gonna clean this stamp set right here. And I like to put it back where it goes so that I don't lose pieces. I cannot tell you how many of us, and it's not done on purpose or anything like that, we just get so caught up in our craft and we kind of forget to put things away. I want to see pretty in pink how this flower will look. Oh, look how pretty. Let's see. I like the darker version. So I'm still going to use this piece right here. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. And it's just going to go from one end to the next. And because I'm using quite a few colors, I'm thinking about how these colors are matching and yep. So my stamp says, I hope your day is filled with joy. So this could easily be a birthday card. I'm gonna put this there. And we're gonna put a little flower right there. We're not gonna do too much to it. And then what we'll do is this guy, because we want it to be that focal point. We'll go on dimensionals. And I think I've only done like a black card for like a man or something. I don't do a black background very often, But black can be such a nice and elegant color all at the same time. So this guy is gonna go right here. And just trying to line it up both at the top and on the bottom. Now look how pretty this card is. Isn't that beautiful? So for this one, I am going to use some rhinestones. Let's see, where are my rhinestones? Oh, rhinestones. Right here. Really loving this black. Love, love, love. And take your pick tool. And we can even put that little diamond there on the flower. Look how cute that looks. I think that looks good. Don't think I want to add or change anything else to it. So I'm just gonna get some, let's see. I'm gonna get some white and kind of crease that piece again. And we're going to do a white piece for the inside. So we are going to do 4. And this is something that I'll need to do. It's always good to cut kind of a few layers so that you always have on hand and not constantly searching. It's something that I need to work on and get taken care of. Perfect. And then we're just gonna put this on the inside. Just like that. And oh, it's not long enough. Do we have a piece that's long enough? Nope, but that's okay. Instead of cutting another piece, I'll just add some flowers. On the bottom, and we have a beautiful card. So I'm just going to clean my stamps, and I will bring back the other card. I'm going to put these guys back again so that I don't lose them. Awesome. And I'm going to bring back the other card so that we can see the 2 lovely cards that we have made today. I hope you like them. Again, this design, I am almost like 99% sure. This template is from Jackie Bolhuis from Klomp & Stampers. She has quite a few templates that are just amazing. Um, really, really nice. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed taking a closer look at some of the new in colors that are coming up. And catalog launches live on May 1st. So we are just about 2 weeks away on tomorrow. So 2 weeks from tomorrow, the catalog launches live, and you will be able to see all the wonderful new things that are coming. So many beautiful stamp sets and suites and bundles. And you can go ahead and order starting May 1st. If you have any questions, just go ahead, let me know, send me an email, send me a message, drop a comment down on the bottom, and I will go ahead and get back to you. Thank you guys so much. And I will say, beginning on Saturday, we are going to start inviting people to our annual catalog launch that a few demonstrators and I have collaborated with and are working together to come up with some wonderful and beautiful projects to showcase some of the wonderful things in the catalog. All right, guys, so I'll see you next week. Bye.